All right, if you live in Georgia, how would it sound to not pay state income taxes?
On paper, it's an idea that could put money back into the pockets of taxpayers, but we have a long way to go before we see something like this signed into law. Today, Georgia's Deputy State Revenue Commissioner Chester Cook discussed the plan while visiting Augusta. State lawmakers are drafting a proposal they hope to present in the new year when Georgia's legislative session starts back up. Neighboring states like Florida and Tennessee have gotten rid of their income taxes too. Cook tells us it's something the Department of Revenue is watching closely as January approaches.
From a DOR perspective, we're following it closely because whatever gets implemented or passed, we're the ones that would be the implementers. So we're what we call sort of on the operator side from what that looks like, what would need to change, exemptions, credits.
Your Gunter Schroeder joins us live now from the newsroom. And Gunter, the state income tax going away would mean that the state loses that money. How do they make it up?
Yeah, the Deputy State Revenue Commissioner told me state income tax rates are already going to drop to just below 5% soon. That's a done deal and separate from this conversation. But if a state Senate committee recommends a bill be passed during the 2026 legislative session, some people hope the income tax could go to zero. The local businesses have questions about how the change will affect their short-term and long-term stability. And at the state level, our Georgia State House reporter Abby Kasoris says debate has been fierce on how the state would go about replacing the more than $20 billion that income tax generates. A recent analysis from the Georgia Budget and Policy Institute 2 weeks ago found sales taxes would have to triple from 4% to 12% just to replace the state revenue lost from income taxes. I spoke to one business who has questions about it all.
If they were to increase sales tax, I think that would be a bad decision across the board. The sales tax is an immediate effect. And because Richmond has already, with SPLOST, increased its average, its number beyond the surrounding areas, I just can't see that being a wise move.
And currently, the $20 billion the state of Georgia generates from income tax makes up more than half of the state's general fund. But plenty of decisions are still left to be made on how to finance a change like this and where the money would come from ahead of the legislative session next month.
And again, this is not a done deal yet as lawmakers work to figure something out. Thank you, Gunter, for keeping us updated with this.